Alright, so listen. I watched The Town recently, and now I'm genuinely confused on why we let Ben Affleck ever play the Batman. Because how did we go from an emotionally complex Boston criminal with generational trauma to...
You played.
Like, bro, he proved that he can genuinely act right here.
Is this nigga serious?
Nah, I'm just playing. Christian Bale's to the GOAT, though. Anyways, The Town's one of those movies where you expect, oh yeah, it's kind of decent. Then by the end, you're sitting there thinking, damn, this movie's actually heat. So the movie opens up by telling us Charlestown, Boston has produced more bank robbers per square mile than anywhere else in the US, which immediately raises the question as like why or how or what were they feeding these adults as children? Right away, the movie establishes the vibe that this is a place where crime isn't shocking nor traumatic, it's essentially tradition. Your dad did it, your uncle did it, your creepy neighbor from across the street definitely did it. And as I was watching the movie, I was kind of looking at it more in a philosophical way. I feel that it's more about not being able to escape where you come from. No glamour, no rise and grind motivation. Our main guy, Doug McCrae, is played by Ben Affleck, who at this point in career was like, alright guys, I know Geely happened, but please let me cook. Doug is quiet, controlled, and visibly exhausted by this life. This is a man who doesn't enjoy robbing banks. This is a man who does it because he doesn't know what he's allowed to be. Also, the fact that Ben Affleck directed this movie is absolutely insane. He was acting and directing and still able to put up a golden performance. And then 10 years later, DC was like, yeah, let's make him the most forgettable Batman of all time. Next we have Jem, played by Jeremy Renner. And holy hell, this man is a problem. Jem is the type of friend where every time he talks, you're like, yup, this conversation might end up in gunfire. He has zero chill, zero foresight, and absolutely no interest in personal growth. This is basically Hawkeye if he had unresolved anger issues and a Boston accent. No, but seriously, Jeremy Renner deserved that Oscar nomination he was offered. He plays Jem like a dude who knows he's doing but is completely fine with it. He's not trying to escape his lifestyle, only embrace it. Now let's get down to the best part of the movie. The bank robberies in this movie are probably the most craziest and accurate depictions of a bank robbery there ever could be. They're not flashy, no music, no funny quips, just yelling, guns waving, and everybody looking 1 second away from completely panicking. Feels less like a movie crime and more like, holy shit, if I was here, I'd definitely be traumatized. And like I said, the realism and accuracy makes everything hit 10 times harder. Claire's the bank manager from the bank we see being robbed from the very beginning. So Doug legitimately traumatizes the girl and then quickly decides, yeah, I'm trying to correct that. And somehow, this fucking bullshit works. I feel as Claire in this movie represents a normal life, but the entire relationship that Doug and Claire have is built on a lie. So any scene that you're watching with them two in it, just talking, holding hands, touching, kissing, it feels like their whole relationship could end at any second. It makes things feel a little more realistic. Meanwhile, while all this emotional trauma is going on, the FBI is slowly closing in on their whole crew. The main FBI agent is played by Jon Hamm, who plays this role like he's actively beefing with Boston. He's very calm, patient. Maybe he should have been Batman. At the end of the movie, the final heist they pull off is complete chaos. The crew eventually gets ambushed, and at the end, Doug and Jem are the last two left alive. Jem already knows his outcome, that he's either gonna die or go to jail. Jem knows he can't leave, but Doug knows he essentially has to. So at the end, when Doug finally walks away from it all, it feels kind of heartbreaking in a way. I don't want to spoil the ending too much, but that final look back he gives is somewhat sad. You see, The Town doesn't try to glorify or make crime look cool. The Town is a movie about how your environment can shape you and how hard it can be to escape environments you're already familiar with. To wrap things up, I think y'all should really check out the movie for yourselves. Ben Affleck proved that he can direct. Jeremy Renner proved that he's not just a guy with a bow and arrow. And Boston once again proved that it's in a different universe. And somehow, this Batman suit got greenlit.